Good afternoon, students. Today we are going to have a case discussion on central parking solutions. The case study has been found in Harvard Publishing to analyze the various parking solutions. This particular case has been suggested by Purnima, who is the CEO of this CPS, Central Parking Services. She found a challenge how to manage the parking services in various venues like airport, hospitals, apartments and malls. So to provide solutions to her problem, we are going to have this brainstorm. Okay? So let us help her to manage the pricing part, questioning the CPS among the consumers, customers, how to make customers satisfied. Let her use some analytics methods, use some IoT or AI technologies to leverage the facilities. Right? So the first question, how might we understand the customer pain points first of all when it comes to parking system? What are the pain points the customer is actually facing? Who can speak on that?
Recently, I went to a live session. I found that the exit and the entry point is very inefficient. They are providing manual ticketing methods, which is not proper for a wide range of parking. Also, it is very difficult to find a space for a vehicle to park, and that too in very peak or in festival times. There is no availability of spaces. They are asking us to go to another parking, which is not convenient for us. So there is space inavailability and inefficient entry and exit tickets. And after parking the vehicle, when we go to take out, there are a lot of vehicles other than us. So in searching for vehicles, it's not efficient searching methods. You have to search it manually and find it, which will take a lot of time. So I find this as a problem for current car parking systems.
I think at the point of Srilekha, she found that issues in the railway system. But some of the other places we may have some slots to park. However, this empathy was really good from Srilekha. So let me move on to the next side of case study. So how do we optimize the pricing and how to keep manpower when we are providing the car parking or two-wheeler parking services? So how Purnima can look into the pricing strategy or manpower handling strategy? Can anyone brief on that part?
Separately, and for infrastructures like colleges and various others, we charge them like how long they utilize the place. So we can increase the price during the peak hours, and based on that we work on the cost and so on.
Good one. As Sadhana mentioned, depends on the place we can keep the pricing. Also depends on the duration the particular place is working. So that's a good idea and good suggestion. And let me ask you the next important questions. What kind of data-driven strategies can be implemented to reduce the waiting time during the time of central parking services? Also, how we can improvise the customer satisfaction? So can anyone speak on that?
So to improve the customer satisfaction and even the waiting times, the CPS solutions can first they need to driven a data space. For that, I mean, because of the urban mobility ecosystem, the real-time data, the predictive analysis, the monitoring system, even the collaborative one, where the waiting need to be later and how they need to be tutored, and the satisfaction customer. What will the predictive analysis and what will the consequences will be there while they are waiting. Next, the satisfaction will come to the customer, right? How they are tutored and how they receive something. Because that's the strategy to do something, to improve their skills of parking solution. So that for that CPS can use real-time occupancy data collections. For like they can guide the customers by for going to this space to this space, and they can give their market solutions and the market reference. Even they can ultrasonic sensors, where the sensors will allow them to go to the vocally they can be get help, and even a guide through the manpower. So the customer satisfaction will be like, oh, they think that they can help me or they can get help from anything. So it will make a satisfaction and make a good point on it. So for reducing time, they can use the predictive analytics, like what solutions would be given there, what the features or what the characteristics will they undergo when you're a waiter or for a long time. If it go for the anger, tensions, then there should be something in like reducing the stress and relaxations for that they can go for the inner clothes or migration works. Then it will help them to work better, and even the migration will be the, in my point of view, it's correct.
Good, so this is very elaborated with all empathy you have. And let me ask you that what data-driven strategies he has explained. Now, to identify or to bridge the demand-supply gap, can we have any solutions to be addressed or to be addressed? Can you speak on that?
Yes, sir. Actually, as we all know that nowadays the transportation is a mandatory thing for each and every human being. We can able to see the younger one can also make use of vehicles and transportations. So here we have a large number of demands for parking. So when we are coming into the part of parking, that's a huge demand. We can able to identify it. When CPS is coming to sort out this problem, they are just going ahead with the data-driven things and also the real-time data and also with the primitive analytics. They are choosing some specific solution towards their demand. And also they are expanding their business part by partnering the other business which is not utilized by the other business partners. So by using other business space which can be used for parking, it may be sort of some few demands in the parking solutions.
Good, Prashant. Prashant mentioned very cleverly that technology can be leveraged in other aspects. Collaboration with other business would be an added advantage for parking solutions. Now, with the context of technology, IoT, AI, we have a lot of gadgets. Okay, how these can be leveraged to improvise the parking services better?
That's actually this is the most interesting sector, sir, because we can implement machine learning and predictive analysis. Why we using predictive analysis means if when a customer parking a vehicle in a separate area, he or she will be parking at the same place or different places. But normally they will be only placing from morning to evening. Many members will come and go, so they will place it in order. So when we use predictive analysis, we can easily predict which customer using which area to park their vehicle, and it has any demand or something like that, and we will based upon the information they are given, we can place like we can give some amount raising to that to a particular area, or we can if the specific space is not enough, we can extend it like this. And also with IoT, Internet of Things, we can use sensors in every parking space so that we can see how many vehicles came and parked in here, and then we.
Good. So the show was well explained. Technology, how it can be benefited for this central parking services. And let me ask you that, as you mentioned, predictive analytics, how this analytics can make a difference in central parking services? And if it makes a difference, how they become a market leader, like Purnima, how she can create a benchmark and she would be the market lead for the competitors. So who can speak on this particular point?
Central parking services can use analytics to find some high demand areas, predict some peak costs, and also offering some direct prices. By providing real-time availability, it may also useful for the customer insights, and then CPS can enhance the user experience and reducing churns, and also make data-driven decisions faster.
Good, Kirtan. So that's well explained, Kirtan, in this particular context of analytics, how it can be benefited. So the final question is, this CPS, however, how smart you are doing with all the support, with all the benefited features, sometimes we have to manage the traffic flow, and congestions cannot be avoided. So how do you keep congestion control, at the same time keep the traffic flow in a smooth way so that we can get profit out of it, this particular services. So we want the things to happen, at the same time we want to benefit through profit also. So what is your final take?
So that the traffic congestion can be monitored by providing parking guidance and to increase the flow of the traffic, and the customers can be provided with specific parking lots to monitor the customer behavior and the market trends, and various analytic tools are used to monitor the behavior of the customer in the parking stops and the timing they come inside the
that's well said by Joyline. The quality of business only is important. That makes revenue later period of time. So on a conclusion note, whatever the points you have suggested that will help for the central parking solutions, maybe the Purnima will listen this and she will implement in her central parking services solutions. Thank you, students. Let us have another case discussion.
Thank you.
Thank you.